My mom pours tea out of a mint-colored teapot for me and my dad. It's Sunday after dinner. There's a picture of young me on the wall. The same picture was on the wall in the house where I grew up. And then there were no more images. For years, all the memories were drunken ones. And then the drugs, and the gangs, and the people with the baseball bats. And heavy men, light as feathers with the needle passing round the circle where I thought I belonged. They offered. I never shut. I wasn't there for the rush. I was there to be part of it. Whatever it was. Until it all came down in a haze of death threats and voices in their heads, and I left. Cut ties with a bunch of them. The dude who was as high as the ceiling and would always knock down precarious objects, then shrink into a pile of apologies and do it all over again. The guy around whom we only gathered because he had the drugs. The big man who took 3 seats and used to quack like a duck. Quack, 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 quack. No, but I left. All those self-centered, blurry people. Broken. At least some of us. Some were there for the rush. For the excitement. The push of the plunger for them was like a doorway out of a life which had become meaningless way before they were born. Because scientists figured out a way to fast forward the world with motorboats and aeroplanes and the internet. Because these people, they would need to walk from village to village, never arriving to destinations. They are restless, get stuck with endless possibilities, able to go anywhere but not to stay in any of those places. But I left. And it's Sunday. And we sit in the living room of my parents. And there is the picture of young me, like Goldilocks. Curls twisting around blue eyes. She looks a bit like Mona Lisa with that enigmatic smile. And I don't really recognize myself. It's so hard to fit inside the same person, that girl, that Goldilocks. And then the girl I never told anyone I was, the girl from that circle where heavy men became feathers with drugs. So far from the expectations. And then my mom notices me looking at the picture and says, "Oh, do you remember when that was taken? You were 8. And my dad says, "You haven't really aged a day. You're still like my little girl." And the mint-colored teapot falls on the floor and breaks into 1,000 pieces. And the white rug underneath our feet keeps sipping tea. And everybody rushes to get the shards out, but they are mint and I taste them in my mouth.